sports. It's in the game.
Set! Huh. Ready, ready. Let's go. Set. Ready. Let's go. Go. Let's go now. Hut it. Here we go. Shot. Hut, go. Get it! Ready! Got it! Ready? Hut, hut! Shot! Ready! Let go! Hut, go! On the ready. Ready. Ready up. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Shut up. Shut up. Go. Ready. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Go.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Herbert on 1st down now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball player. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play.
He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. Jones has it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Williams. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. This is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
School. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Herbert throwing again. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0.
Broncos nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready? The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Trey Palmer with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
kick
Extra
is good.
point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And running with power here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Check match. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Go. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 4-yard line.
Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Herbert now.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Herbert on third down now.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Javonte Williams.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That's good for our Denver Broncos. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And got his man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
First down, Chargers.
To the air again, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Trey Palmer.
30 yards.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A 7-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one,
he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now this offense on third down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. They try the left side here with Williams. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Williams, running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Williams running left. Shoves him away.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score. Broncos 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.
It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Broncos 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Big Lion.
They run it again with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They give it to Williams, running right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They run. It's Williams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
On first down, it's Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game